And I'm so excited to be on here, folks, every single morning, Monday through Friday. We're going to be here helping you grow your business, take your business to the next, here everyone comes, to the next level, guys. So I'm just so excited about the commitment that you all made to be on. I'm committed to you. You're committed to me. And together, guys, we're going to take your business to the next level. We're going to take Florida to the next level. And you are going to see success like you've never seen it before. Maybe you've had success in the past and you're trying to get your mojo back. This is going to be the day. This is going to be the Zoom that's going to help you achieve exactly that. So real quick, hey, someone give me a thumbs up if they can see my screen and where it says 90-day run on there. All right, Jonathan, thank you, my friend. Good morning, brother. All right, ladies and gents. Let's rock and roll. Let me mute everyone out here real quick so we don't have any interruptions. Mute. Oh, yes. So sorry. Had to mute you guys. I love y'all. But we have a very short amount of time, and I got a very, very important topic today, guys. We are going to go over the importance of core commitment number 4, which is attending your weekly meeting. It's one of the most important things that you can do. I'll never forget. One of my favorite leaders, local leader, Florida homegrown leader, Mr. John Balcone, used to say all the time, he used to say, listen, no matter what you do, show up every single week to your weekly meeting. All you got to do is show up. One day, you'll figure it out. If you just show up every single week, one day, you'll figure this thing out. It'll dawn on you all the things that you need to do here in your business, guys. So let's dive right into this, right? I mean, if you've been in this business long enough, you've heard the term, hey, meetings make money. Who's heard that before? Show of hands. Type it in the chat. Meetings make money, guys. And they do. Now, we hear that. It's a loose term that we throw around. And I just want you guys to understand that the 10 core commitments has been a successful path for 50 plus years. And it's like an onion, and it's got its layers. And sometimes we don't always see all the layers of the onion. But you want out of all the, the onion's delicious. I love onions. You want every layer in my dish, right? Not necessarily understanding every layer. So I'm going to pull back some of the layers so you could understand not just that meetings make money, but the reasoning, the why. You want to make sure that you're at every meeting. Why do they make money? Why does it work? Why should I plug my team into them, right? So look, number 1, commitment. Listen. We are in a business where it's kind of like the desert, right? In the desert, if you know anything about the desert, if you're going to travel, they always say you travel from body of water to body of water so you could survive. And business, not just legal shield, but business, the way you find success is by going from win to win to win. If you focus on the small wins and then go to the next win and then focus on the next win, that's how you're going to find success. And number 1, when you commit, when you say, I'm going to be at that weekly meeting every week, and you actually show up, that's a win. You're proving to yourself. Now, here's the thing. The opposite is also true. It's a fit. If you commit and you don't show up, that could do some bad things for you. But if you commit and you show up, that is a win. You're showing yourself that you're sincere, that you've committed, you've obligated, you made a promise to yourself that you could that you're keeping. And that, ladies and gents, is a massive win to a lot of people. You see, a lot of people are in a bad place. A lot of people don't have success. A lot of people are looking for a way. And if you could just commit and show up, that's a win. It's a beautiful thing, guys. So commit to yourself and actually show up. I will be at the meeting. And when you show up, you're already feeling good because you are walking in truth. You are doing the thing that you said you would do. And it's one of the most important things that you could do in business. So when you get there, guess what happens? You grow. You grow. So I like to say that, you always get, 2, 3, 4% better every single time that you attend a weekly meeting, right? Because when you walk in and you sit down and you're amongst all your fellow associates, Legal Shield, associates, and you see the guests in the room and you have your guest in the room, you are building belief in what you do, right? Not just in what you do, you're building belief, the belief that you have builds in the company, right? Your belief goes up, belief in yourself goes up, belief in the product goes up. So all of these things are happening every time you go to the meeting, right? You also get to customize your personal presentations. Like, what the heck do you mean by that? Well, listen, at the weekly meetings, there's always a different presenter. Even if it's the same presenter, sometimes you hear things differently. Every time, if you read books, right? If you read books, you'll know exactly what I mean. When you read a book one time and then you read it a second time, sometimes you pick up things you didn't pick up the first time. Or maybe you'll read it and it'll hit you a different way. So when you show up to your weekly meeting, it allows you to absorb the way that the presenter is delivering the information. So you can say, oh man, I love how Mr. Jeffrey Lewis said that about the consultations with the attorneys. Oh, I love how Mr. Garrick said that about the identity theft protection. Like, oh my God, Mr. Kevin Bird is perfectly delivered that. You could take little tidbits from all of the presenters and you could start developing your own presentation based on the things that resonated with you, so that when you speak of our product, our service, or when you do a presentation, it is genuine because those are the things that you like. But if you never put yourself in front of these individuals, you can never start collecting your nuggets to build your presentation. Now, usually there's trainings after the briefings, right? Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, but the briefing itself is a training, in my opinion, but there's always small training. So you get better at your business when you show up. And then most importantly, guys, you build relationships, right? Zooms are great, guys, but you cannot build real, true friendships and relationships on a Zoom. You can't build true friendships and relationships if you don't show up. You have to be in the room. You have to, be able to shake their hands, high five, be around the people that are winning. That's how you're going to build the relationship. That's what's going to keep you going, keep you, it's the glue that helps, your team stick together. And it's just an amazing feeling, guys, when you show up to that meeting and you meet a new person or you bond. Maybe you get a chance to sit down with someone on your team. You don't get a whole lot of face-to-face time with them. So it's just a beautiful thing that you could go out and build the relationships with the people that you want to build business with. Remember, yesterday's call, our network is our net worth. So if you're building a network that's making you money, you need to build the relationships so that they could stick around to continue to make you money. It's so important that you guys understand that. And then I think we could all agree, if anyone goes to church, you know that you could never really explain what happened when you went to church or when you go to that national convention, right? When you get that emotional feeling, you cannot express thoroughly what happened at that event, any kind of event. So I think it's fair to say that if you get your team there, you allow them to also have those same experiences. They will also get the training. They will also build belief. They will also build the relationships. They will also get to customize their presentation, get better at the delivery of the information. So your business grows, your team grows if you plug your team in. So it's so important that you show up so that you could grow. But it's even more important, if you want your business to multiply on purpose, you need to make sure that you get your team there, right? And you want to make sure that you take some good notes and you have, I don't want to say a tenacity, but the fortitude to be intentional about learning how to present the information. And you only get that by getting in front of different presenters and hearing it different ways and taking the notes and building your own, because ladies and gents, we need leaders. This is a leadership development company. We need more leaders. We need more people that are taking this serious so that they could really build themselves. You need to work harder on yourself than you do at your job so you can be successful. You need to build yourself to where you can now be the person in front of the room. We are looking for individuals that are wanting to get in front of the room, present the information, because we want to hear your story. Everybody has a unique story. Everyone comes from a different background. Everyone has, different personalities. It can't always be, Mr. Daniel Gonzalez up front, Mr. Jeffrey Lewis up front, Mr. Jonathan Garrick. It can't always be the same people. So we need you to take this serious, grow into a place where you are able to deliver the information effectively. We believe in you, but you got to take the steps. You got to be intentional, because we want you to share your story, because the more the more a variety of stories that we have, the more variety of presenters we have, the more people we could connect with. And this is a team effort, right? There's people on my team that I love. I'm sorry, there's people that are not on my team that I love to put my guest in front of because I know that they're going to relate more with that speaker than they will with me. So it's amazing where we could build this teamwork effort where we're helping each other build each other's teams, build each other's businesses, but you have to be intentional and be willing to grow into that. So please, if you are interested in presenting and you think you're there, get with your regional managers, because we are definitely looking for individuals to fill those presenter positions, guys. And guess what? You already know this, guys. What I love about this business, especially if you're on here and you're a newer associate, right? And you're not good at presenting it. Listen, just put butts in the seats. You could earn while you learn. Now, this message might not just be for you. Maybe you're a seasoned associate, but always be relevant to the brand new associate. That brand new person doesn't know how to present, isn't confident, they don't have belief yet, which is why you got to make sure they're coming, but make sure they are inviting guests, because in that way, all they have to do is get a butt in the seat and let the presenter deliver the information, and then you could turn around and help them close. So you could earn while you learn if you're bringing guests with you to the weekly meeting, right? Meetings make money, okay? So, but if you don't have a butt in the seat, there ain't nothing there for you to gain. I mean, you still get the training and the personal development and everything we talked about, but if you want to make money, then you definitely want to put butts in the seats. And then, guys, one of the most powerful notes you could get here is when you show up to that briefing, when you show up to that weekly meeting, you are empowering your team. You are empowered. Leadership is nothing more than empowering others. You are showing the way. You are telling them, look, I'm committed to be here. You should commit to. I am giving you the power by leading through example that you should be here because I'm here. And this is how we're going to grow our businesses together. But guys, you know what? The exact opposite is also true. You can't tell someone to do something that you don't do. You can't tell someone you have to be at the meeting and then not show up. It's the opposite. So you empower your team when you make the decision to get there, but it also gives them permission to show up every week too, because that's what the leader's doing. So make sure that you are leading by example, because it's going to empower your team. So basically what I'm saying, guys, if you commit to going to your weekly meetings, you are going to be a Legal Shield superhero, right? Because it's going to do so much for you, even if you don't understand all the things that are happening when you go. Just make the decision to go, lead by example, be an example to the marketplace, be an example to your team, be an example to your spouse, be an example to yourself. Make the commitment. Get out there. Look, we have a lot of meetings that are happening. Check out the screen. Look, Ormond Beach every Tuesday. I have a beautiful space. We deliver an amazing presentation. Who do you know in Daytona? Orlando. We are launching Orlando next week. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, we are opening Orlando with 2 briefings. We have an English briefing and a Spanish briefing. Guys, I would put this in your notes, put it real big in a bulletin. Who do I know in Orlando? As soon as we're done with this call, take out a notepad, start writing names. Who do I know in Orlando? We are going to blow Orlando up. Even if you don't live in Orlando, we are going to blow it up. Massive success in that area. Now, we also have Fort Lauderdale and Jacksonville has meetings on Thursdays. Tallahassee also on Thursdays. I will personally be in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow for their business briefing with Mr. Kevin and Susan Burtis. They have a fantastic professional space, guys. So who do you know in Fort Lauderdale? Because Mr. Gonzalez is going to be down there pouring my heart into that market. So if you want to make some money without even being there, make sure you invite to that. But we got also Tallahassee and Jacksonville have their amazing business briefings. And then coming soon to Tampa, I'm sure we're gonna organize this very soon. Mr. Jonathan Garrick, brand new regional manager, ring earner here, executive director with Legal Shield, is gonna launch a meeting in the Tampa area. So keep your eyes peeled on the calendar, because that should be popping up there sometime soon, folks. So listen up. Make sure you're attending that weekly meeting, folks. It means everything, guys. It means everything. Every big city is going to have well, most of them is going to have a briefing tomorrow night. That gives you 24 hours plus. You might have 32 hours to invite like crazy, guys. Massive action. Now, we talked about the 2 exposures a day, right? That's their daily habit. But how about follow-ups? Follow up with those individuals. Remake your list. See who lives in these different areas. Who do you know lives in Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Tampa, Daytona, Fort Lauderdale, right? Write all the cities down. Write names next to the cities and start inviting to that weekly meeting so you could start growing your business again, folks. So listen, we're going to be back again tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., guys. It's going to be an amazing, amazing day, just like it was today, guys. But look, go out there, kill it, guys. Make your 2 exposures today. Don't forget to do that. Make sure you hold yourself accountable. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, everyone. Take care.